baby black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, that chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look up there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. Then believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Alright guys, welcome back to Game 3! And this is your English broadcast, and I'm your host, Lysander Zenora, because broadcasting on behalf of Beyond the Summit here, and we have the GEST June event, and well, we have here on our hands an epic game. And of course, let's read out the sponsors very quickly, shall we? It's Western Digital, it's Corsair, as well as Dota Talk. Sponsoring this tournament, of course, Gigabyte, GEST. I mean, they sponsored it, so big shout out to them as well. So sponsoring esports, Dota Talk, that means as always doing stuff for all of us. And Invasion MUFC in a very interesting turn of events and great play from the Fallen Ones. They drop a game. It's 1-1 here now. MUFC, they took the first game convincingly against a couple of stand-ins, but now Miracle, he's in serious mode. He's coming in, and he's laying down the hurt along with Chibi with his OD. We saw him earlier on, decked with 2 Shiva's Guard, as well as decked with Shiva's Guard, a Hex, as well as a Refresher Hop. He just literally dropped 2 ultimates onto Anti-Mage and Co, and they evaporated. Anti-Mage evaporated from a spell. Yes, Anti-Mage evaporated from a spell, guys. He just died. Of course, a little bit of fault on Hontrash player because, well, he only chose to leave the spell shield at level 1. So that was a big problem for him, and well, OD destroyed. Miracle got an ultra kill in the early game with his Weaver. So that was a bunch of wrongs coming out. That was just a 40-minute game of wrong. So MUFC, they made a couple of mistakes, well, more than a couple of mistakes, and despite their great plays and strategy, they just crumbled and died. So looks like the Gorblack Strike does work, and oh well. Now, it's gonna be first pick Visage here for Fallen Ones, and it's gonna be a Wisp, and wow, Wisp and a Prophet. They really put a lot of trust in TFG's Prophet or Hontrash player's Prophet, but Wisp is gonna be the first pick up here for Invasion MUFC. And we have this little trend coming along where people are saying that, well, Asians kind of suck when it comes to the Wisp plays. So we're gonna see if it's true. Do Asians really suck with the Wisp, or is it just a Western rumor? But now Shadow Demon gonna be picked up here by the Fallen Ones. I would say that Dark Wish's Shadow Demon was kind of subpar in the previous game. He had some good disruptions, but still, he really needed the reaction time. There are a lot of times he could have gotten a better disruption off. He did not do it, and well, it did cost his teammates some lives, cost them a kill here and there, but still.
5 seconds remaining.
And yeah, OD is sick, guys. Getting some medicine, but in all seriousness, OD is really good. He needs more play, man. Same as Silencer. Silencer needs a lot more play. And yep, now MUFC had enough of that. No more Destroyer for you. We are gonna ban it out and now take him out of the comfort zone. No more strong heroes. Fallen Ones, they have to do something else. And well, MUFC, are they gonna get the Anti-Mage for Miracle this time? I wanna see an Anti-Mage on Miracle. He's always a fun thing to watch, and well, I said Hontrash player has a good anti-mage, but well, a little bit too aggressive the last one, especially that chase, that long chase with OD, all the way down the road, all the way from the tier 2, living armor, a bunch of living armor, pipe, max surge, just kept him alive, and in the end he turned around, killed a whole bunch of them. So Alchemist is gonna be taken out, so more of Hontrash's heroes gonna be removed from the pool, and well, Gods is still not gonna be joining me. He promised to join me in the last best of 3, so that is gonna be the deal, and it's gonna be DK. So DK for MUFC here. And Fallen Ones, what are they going to look towards countering up this DK? They banned out one of the armor heroes here. They banned out the Alchemist. Shadow Demon, Visage. Is it going to be a Naga Siren coming up from Miracle? It is a very good pick against the Wisp CK. Well, it's not Wisp CK in this case, the Wisp DK. But it's still Naga Siren. You TP, if you do see a relocate coming in, you pop the song. You make them waste half of the Wisp duration from the relocate. So even if he does go back there, he will not be around for most of the fight. Only left about 7 seconds or 5 seconds left to fight before he has to disappear out from the fight. So when he does disappear out of the fight, it's effectively a 4v5, and whoever he's tethered to will have less power. Wow, Spectre for Miracle. So this is going to be a treat. Haven't seen Miracle play Spectre, but we're going to see it this time. And well, is it going to be glorious? It is. Shadow Demon, Visage, as well as the Spectre. So Visage a little bit more on the aggressive side. Shadow Demon is always going to be the defensive thing for Miracle. Miracle always likes his defense. Alright, so... And yeah, so we're going to see if Miracle actually can pull this through. The Spectre eats everything alive, including Wisp. So a Haunt will definitely remove Wisp from out of the game if Miracle gets any decent start here. And... if someone chooses Earthshaker, automatically voting for them. Yeah, I kind of agree. Earthshaker is kind of the hero you kind of root for because he's old school. You like to see him play. And Echo Slams are just glorious. It's like an explosion of the sun. And speaking of that, I can't wait for Phoenix. Yeah, get a little bit off tangent there, but MUFC, they do not want to pick up their hero. They just look at the Spectre pick and like, are they going to pick up Silencer? Silencer is a good pickup here and it's a good ban. Fallen Ones, they should either pick it or ban it. Banning it will be very good. Picking it will be absolutely detrimental for MUFC. Global Silence with the Wisp, followed up by a Haunt. They're sitting ducks. They pick up the Wisp. DK is left there to rot amongst the enemies. And so we're going to see if that is actually the case. Gotta be the case here. And that was just nothing short of epic, I feel, that game. And we're going to see still taking a long time here. MUFC, not so sure if there are DCs coming out, but still they're still taking a long time to ponder over the Spectre pick. I don't believe I've seen Miracle actually play Spectre before. Gods, please. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
And before Shadow Fiend, yep, crossbow called for Shadow Fiend. It could happen. Shadow Fiend for MUFC? No, it's gonna be a Lina. So it's gonna be a Lynx Lina. Lynx gonna be playing Lina here. Fallen Ones, what are they gonna go for? Spectre. Like I said, never seen Miracle actually play Spectre before. Very excited to see him play. And well, give Miracle any hard carry and he will deliver. And now it's gonna be Clockwork. Even more problems here and there, pushing everyone out of the way, choke pointing them. And Dragon Knight doesn't like to get caught in cogs. No one does. Prophet, if you get caught in cogs, you do some kind of fancy jig while you're trying to teleport out. So that's not good for you either. So Clockwork, good pickup here for Fallen Ones. And MUFC, what's the last ban out gonna be? Fallen Ones, if you're listening right now, pick the bloody Silencer right now. Pick it up. Pick it up. The Silencer is gonna be so good for your team. The pure damage, the glaives are gonna be great against DK as well. So go pick it up. Lifestealer ban, haha, MUFC, you do not know what kind of silence is coming your way. So, Fallen Ones, they either ban out the Silencer or pick it up. I think that picking it up will be amazing. Ban out Tiny. Have you not heard that the DK and Wisp will be running that combo? Well, is it gonna be a Sven? Is it gonna be a Chaos Knight? MUFC, it's up to you. Horn Trash player, what's your choice? And they're gonna probably give TFG the Prophet, and someone's gonna play on the FZY, play on the... Well, I'm not so sure right now. I'm gonna see how it is.
Oh, good.
Oh good, says Bastion, so gotta wait for it. Storm Spirit, so that's the solo mid. They're gonna run a side lane DK. Interesting. DK does flourish very well middle. We're gonna see how he does in the side lanes. The Dragon Knight stun is pretty good, but it's at melee range until he does his ultimate. So MUFC are gonna sacrifice a little bit in terms of damage. And Fallen Ones, we're gonna see how Miracle and his team, they pick up a lot of evil heroes, I realize. You could call them the Underworld lineup. They have Visage from the Underscape. They have Shadow Demon, obviously a Demon. Spectre, obviously from the Afterlife as well. Clockwork gonna be a little bit a little bit of a combo breaker, but he does have a skull-like kind of face, so I'm just gonna comp that in as well. But Fallen Ones, what are they gonna pick up? Is there gonna be a last pick that's gonna be undead as well? And well, Fallen Ones, what are you gonna pick up? You have a minute and 30 seconds to think about it. Whereas MUFC, they burned it all that extra time there. So Miracle and friends, Dark Wish, what is your wish? Admiral Kunkka. So Shadow Demon Kunkka. Is that gonna be a dual lane middle? Dual lane middle. No, it's gonna be solo mid. Solo mid Kunkka does pretty decently against Storm Spirit because you can just splash his face. Storm Spirit has but a starting of 5 armor, so he is really resistant to right clicks. But the problem is, if you cleave his face, he will not be able to resist that. It's pure damage, all cleave is pure, and Storm Spirit doesn't really have a lot of reach in the early game, could be caught out very easily by an early gank from teammates. We're gonna see how it's done. Shadow Demon in the later stages of the game will be able to tag that up really well as well. And it could be a safe lane Spectre. Safe lane Spectre against a Prophet does pretty well, so long you give him a poor man shield to start off with, give her a poor man shield to start off with, it should be pretty good. And a Clockwork, take on the hard lane, and we're gonna see how it's actually done here. So no silencer pick, a little bit sad, but still.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, and so quick pause coming out, and hopefully no problems will be coming onto stream. I get a little bit paranoid when there are good games. I tend to have very bad internet connection, but just for a short while. Hopefully there won't be any spikes, guys. And yeah, wow, there's Tusker announcer, Juggernaut announcer, Nature's Prophet. But I'm just going with the default because I know some of you guys want to keep it pro. Alright, let's keep it pro then. Let's go through the teams very quickly. Radiant gonna have the Fallen fighting for them, and it's gonna be Dark Wish on the Visage, Query or Chibi, known as Chibi X from Netflix SG. Miracle gonna play on the Spectre, Uturp on the Shadow Demon, MLG on the Clockwork Goblin. Played a good Darkseer the last game, and now MUFC, TFG, 2F good on Nature's Prophet. Winter gonna play on the Wisp. Hebe, Ling will be playing on the Lina. FZY, the solo mid player, gonna play on the Dragon Knight. Oh, is he the solo mid player? No, solo mid. Yeah, Hontrash gonna be on the Storm Spirit. Wow. Hontrash Storm Spirit. Alright, Hontrash Storm Spirit. We're gonna see if he goes middle, or is he gonna be a tri-lane Storm. I'll be really excited to see a tri-lane Storm, honestly. But don't think that's gonna be the case. We're gonna see how the items are gonna work out. And Stout Shield. Yep, so it's gonna be a side lane DK, Hebe, as well as Wisp will be following him there. Hontrash player going the middle lane. Wow, very interesting build. Going for the circlet, buying everything up. So he'll have a very late bottle. And we're gonna see if Chibi can actually take this game. MLG going for the first point in cogs. Nothing special there. Uturp, bunch of wards, regeneratives. Dark Wish has yet to pick up an item. Miracle going to the save lane, gets a Calling Blade, only one tango. Sponsored as well by Dark Wish. Brought to you by Dark Wish. Batteries not included. Each set sold separately. Get more stocks last. But yep, sponsored by sponsored by Tango. Tango sponsored by Dark Wish, and Miracle will be heading on the bottom lane. Hopefully he gets a good farm because they are against an aggressive tri-lane that can't really aggress that much unless they get some really good catch-outs and if Ling lands those light strikes. But Ling is a very talented Lina player, so you're gonna see if he actually can land those light strikes. Hontrash meanwhile will be looking for some ganks. Has a bunch of salves there. So he will be pretty much immune to any kind of harassment coming out. And we already see a lot of heroes in the middle lane. Are they going to try and go for first blood? No, they go for sentry as an observer on the high ground. Wow. They are setting up a lot of farm here for a lot of protection here for the Kunkka. And we'll see if it actually does pay off.
The battle begins.
So Kunkka picks up a Gauntlet, Tango, South. So very standard here, going for the urn. Oh, a Lina with haste. This could be big. Are they gonna leave Miracle here? And no, MLG is gonna trap up this creep wave just for a little bit, pull back the creep, and it's gonna be 5 seconds of trapping. And they're already pinging him for him to be very careful there. Lina has the haste rune. Not so sure what he wants to go for there, but oh, it's gonna be a dual lane middle as well as a dual lane with Miracle. So Miracle, they expect him to be able to survive there because of this, the lack of aggression. MUFC, they don't have setups for their stuns right now, but just as I said, I usually jinx them. So I'm not gonna jinx them. I actually like Spectre, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut here. But the Dragonborn is here, so Dragonborn or Spectre. And MLG meanwhile going to be going up against the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet should have the advantage here, provided he doesn't get too much harassment going in, doesn't let Clockwork come in close, because if that happens it's all over. But Miracle meanwhile, he's going to be tanking up this creep wave a little bit, eating through a tangle right now. And he picks up a first point dispersion, so going very defensive here. And meanwhile, Dark Wish, he's gonna get the pull contested with him. FZY gonna Grave Chill him up, and wow, just for a little bit of damage on his way. And Tether gonna keep him alive, but the creep's already pulled away from the tower there, so the pull attempt's gonna fail. But the Sentry was gonna plop down there, fearing a little bit of aggression, counter aggression coming out. And Miracle meanwhile gonna be farming up pretty well here. So looking at his last hits, he's sitting at 5 for 0 middle lane. Storm Spirit sitting at 5 for 1, 5 for 3 here for the Kunkka, and gonna be splashing onto Horntrash once again. Already forced to pick up to pop a salve, but Nature's Prophet winning the farm war, 10-3, 4-1 here for the Clockwork. And QWERTY, what's he at? Yep, splash is ready. Splash to the face. Horntrash dropped down to half HP. He wants to go in for the pull, but not gonna get it. Gonna munch on the tango now. Kunkka will have his bottle walking out to him, and gonna see if Horntrash does actually find it. Oh, missile gonna cancel it out. Cheeky play, cheeky. QWERTY gonna be splashing him, and it's gonna be a pull. Is that gonna be a pull? Prophet comes in here. This could be a first blood, and wow, they're gonna run away. First blood goes the way of Horntrash play. A very aggressive play. Kunkka a little bit overzealous. A little bit overzealous there. Tries to go in there for the splash. Very greedy indeed. And now Horntrash player draws first blood. 1 for 0 now in favor of MUFC. FZY meanwhile doing decently well, 8-1. Spectre sitting at 10 for 1 here. I never know what Spectre's trying to say. That's my best impersonation. But anyway, Shadow Demon still level 1 Visage as well. The cam has been blocked, and again Sentry Ward nerf out of range. So Ice Rock, a lot of his nerfs are taking effect. Buffs as well. The Earthshaker extra range all does help a lot. And now Miracle has to be very careful not to get hit by an LSA. LSA could be potentially fatal. Gets a slash, nope, misses it. So missing last hits there. Miracle is banned. Yeah, he gets one now. He throws out a dagger just to farm. He does clip Winter at the edge of that though, so that's good for him. He picks up an Urn. Wow, Urn on the Spectre. Oh wow, that's new. So apparently Miracle's new favorite item is the Urn. He gets Urn for every single thing now. And now Horntrash player playing very aggressive here. He goes for the Torrent. Gonna be splashing up Horntrash player. Horntrash player has to be a little bit careful. The missile once again. Gonna go for the pull. Is he gonna go for the pull? Wow, very aggressive Horntrash player. Pulls him in. Here comes the Prophet. Prophet comes in, and well, it's a bit of trouble. Traps him in. QWERTY will go down again. So Horntrash player just knowing when to be aggressive. Wow, this Storm Spirit really inspiring me to play more. But it is a really great play from him. Prophet comes in at the right time and gets the kill on him. The damage from Static Remnant is pretty decent. It's 140 at level 1. It's quite a large amount to deal with. And now Kunkka has died twice. Prophet is in the neighborhood. He could come in for a second round. With 2 kills on the back, Chibi has to be very careful now. He's gonna get a regeneration rune, so that's gonna be even more helpful for him. He's gonna hit level 6 very quickly, and once he does, he can actually gank up the side lane, so quite a lot. Meanwhile, gonna check out here how Visage is doing. His Dark Wish is sitting at level 3. He has 2 points in Soul Assumption, 1 point in the Grave Chill. But Miracle, he's adding 1 point Desolate, goes for Dispersion, Spectral Dagger as well. So he's doing pretty well. He's got a Stick Charge, he has an Urn. I'm not so sure what the Urn is for, honestly. He won't be getting much kills, and now Chibi has to be very careful. Despite all the warding, he has been picked off quite a couple of times. And here comes Prophet. He wants to dive the tower. He's gonna dive it. And there we go. Instant ball in here by the Storm Spirit. He's gonna pull in, but instant TP support coming in by Shadow Demon. Could be cancelled out. And Torrent gonna land up. A little bit mistimed there. TFG's gonna get out of there alive. But Kunkka, after a while, it's really hard to bring him, take him down. Oh, he walks into a Static Remnant. Unfortunate. But gonna get Splash. And again, oh, here comes the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit wants to get a kill here. He gets a wall Wrath of Nature, a lot of damage here. Is that gonna be a pull? That's gonna be a pull as well. Another kill here for Horntrash player. Great play from him. And now he's already sitting at level 7. He's gonna start to snowball very soon. This is something that a Storm Spirit cannot be allowed to get. And it's already 3 for 0 in favor of MUFC, and I think Winter is clapping from the sidelines here. Yay, go Horntrash! But yeah. Meanwhile, the bottom lane is still very uneventful with this defensive nature of the tri-lane. They aren't really going for anything, and LSA as well as the Wisp aren't able to do much. So They can't really set up any good stuns. Miracle just playing a very defensive there. He has an earn, and LSA is finally gonna land, but the fire goes out on him, brings him down to half HP. But he's not gonna mind that much. No more regeneratives. Nope, that's a salve from Visage. Just kidding. So, Kunkka, stop feeding, man. 0-3, Storm Spirit looking really good. He picks up an illusion rune, and if Quirdy's not careful here, Storm could just zip in, pop the illusion, pull him in. Prophet comes in with the sprout, and he dies again. No more tangles on him. So far, TFG as well as Storm having the perfect synergy together. A miracle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, they look like they're buying smoke. They want to go for a gank now. Storm Spirit has to be very careful, of course, not to drop any kills. It's 25 for 9 on the Kunkka. It's looking pretty good. But Haunter Spirit has 3 kills to his belt, first blood, as well as 31 last hits. So that's going to be a very quick orchid if he does want it. Storm Spirit could actually go for a dive here, but he's not going to go for it. Gonna take a lot of tower damage here. This time they don't have the Triumph Detector guarding it. Observer Ward's gonna spot Ling moving out of the lane, but Miracle still looking pretty good. 32 last hits on him. He's leading the charts right now. MLG has his hook. Hasn't been doing too bad. Prophet has been TPing out a lot to gank. So 25 last hits. Clockwork sitting at 24. Has managed to recover a little bit. Torrent gonna fly on Horn Trash. QWERTY dropping very low actually. Not going for any points in X marks the spot there. Here he goes. Gonna pull in. LSA is gonna follow. And is there gonna be a Dragon Slave as well? Dragon Slave as well. But no mana for the Horn Trash player. Torrent's gonna fly. Is there gonna catch on Ling? Not gonna catch Ling. And well, I kind of feel that QWERTY might be playing a little bit on hook. Oh wow, good hook, but still a better ball out. So that was really close. But yeah, I still feel that QWERTY's kind of playing on tilt now. Chibi has died quite a couple of times. He feels that maybe he's letting his team down. He is probably feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Going to play a little bit more recklessly. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much. But yeah, he's missing his torrents quite a fair bit. And TFG gonna take this time, push top tier 3, tier 1 tower. Miracle still gonna be farming. If this game drags late, it's definitely Miracle's game. Spectre is just a beast against these various heroes. They have Lina, they have Wisp. All these just evaporate, even Prophet. And now they go, smoke gang here. TFG, completely no mana. Torrent to follow, boat. He stepped back just for the boat. Torrent's gonna land and the boat crashes into his face. He gets the tower, and that's a little bit of collateral for him. It's good for the money because he got it. He got the last hit, but still, he's gonna be a little bit of trouble. Grave Chill goes out on FZY. Haste on Lina. Lina wants to go for a pick off here. Ling. He's gonna get a Storm Spirit, pulls in all the way. QWERTY in big trouble once again. Gonna get full disruption. Disruption, no disruption. Oh, disruption's on cooldown. Light Strike. Gonna be a disruption here on the Lina, so no kills for him. He's gonna come in here, slow him down. Lina gonna drop the LSA on him. LSA, right click, goes down. So that's a lot of kills going away of MUFC now. They got the game on. It's 5-1. And here we go. Hookshot goes in on FZY. Gonna be slashing him up. There's no relocate, and Soul Time to fly is out. Then Miracle gonna get last hit. Miracle waiting for the last hit there. A little bit of a mistake, I feel. And that is gonna be costing them the kill. And well, Miracle just up walking there, tries to get the last hit. So because of that, he didn't get one last hit in, and that really did cost them the kill. And now he's gonna be past some tangles by Visage. No more regeneration. So he's gonna have to back off there. Is he gonna go for phase boots? Not so sure about that, but still, Miracle I feel making a big mistake there, not going to, just not continuing with the auto attacks. He doesn't have Haunt as of now, so he can't really kill it. And FZY already at full HP. MLG meanwhile, good hook shot, but unfortunately unable to get there. The Wisp Tether and the stick charges does keep him alive. And now I think the baiting is Storm Spirit. Yep, just baiting him. They even have to go ship for this, but still it's 1-5 now. MUFC leading the gold charts by 4,000, EXP 3,000. So this is one of the things about Storm Spirit. You don't know when he's going to zip in, and when he zips in, you know that the Prophet's going to follow up. And that's going to be one of the scariest things. Nature's Prophet snags in that tower. That's his Midas already. And well, FZY, he's sitting at a 3-1-1 build. Very standard, 35 last hits across the board. Miracle forced to go home. Not going to be happy about that. He loves creeps, this guy. He's going to last hit on that creep, so. And now QWERTY as well as Uturp, they're going to be trying for a gank here. Regeneration picked up by on the bottom lane. So Storm Spirit gonna nag that. Oh, Lina get caught out here. LSA not on cooldown, but Dragon Tail has a Laguna Blade. Wow, that was overkill. But still 6-1 now. Lina with the Laguna Blade secures that kill. And not looking good at all for Fallen, I must say. Not looking good at all. TFG picks up the Midas. Level 9 on him. Has 1k gold to boot. Could go for the treads, could go for the face boots for a little bit more damage. He's gonna go up top to defend the tower, has the Wrath of Nature, just stall it out. He pulls out the Treants, and he's gonna try and stall this creep wave now. Flash once again going up on the creep wave, and you're gonna bring down this catapult. And no, the Treants are gonna try and protect this tower, but with the cleave, it's gonna make it really hard. Torrent to fly as well. Torrent's gonna fly as well as the cleave, and look, an entire creep wave just evaporate here. So the creep wave evaporates, and now the tower's in a little bit of danger, but they're gonna go for the trades. Miracle has headed middle. Yeah, Miracle has headed middle. Try and look for some farm. And well, Prophet actually TPs in. Wow, there's a very long jump here from the Storm Spirit. They try to get him, but unfortunately for them, they do not get it. Very long jump here from Storm Spirit. Because he has the regeneration, he doesn't really care. He's gonna be balling around. Keep this alive as long as possible. Keep this regen up. Yeah, he's gonna keep the regen up. Possible. This is one of my favorite runes to get as Storm Spirit, but he's not gonna keep it up anymore. And Kunkka, he will be getting up that farm, and he's going for the Shadow Blade, I imagine. Clockwork gonna TP out, and it looks like there's gonna be an engagement in the bottom lane. Remember, Miracle can of course haunt in at any time. He's gone for the threats, going for the tankability, going for the drums as well. He wants to fight early, so he's not gonna go for any kind of risky builds like the Radiance or even diffusers for later. But no, Clockwork, he could be in trouble. He sees a lot of heroes going in, and now he's gonna be picked up there. It's gonna be the Cogs in time. Cogs in time! Disruption to save his life, and there's a good disruption by Utah. Wow, that's gonna be blowing him up. Oh, what blowing him up? But that was a lot of nukes coming his way. The boat does come in, but no. FZY, he goes for Dragon Tail, catches Uturb there, but he's grave chilled up. He can't really hit. Like Striker Ray is gonna miss that. Here comes Spectre. He wants a lot of kills. He walks in here, he haunts in here, Reality Rifts in, but unable to find a kill there. Only Wisp going down. Spectre Dagger gonna hit on Lina. Lina could be in a little bit of trouble. Dragon Tail try and look on someone. Yep, Dark Witch gonna get caught out here. Life Striker Ray is gonna follow as well as Dragon Slave. He's on a killing spree. And now Miracle, unfortunately for him, no. Very low points in the Desolate, so he doesn't really hurt that much, and the whole team's together. And while Wisp, he does go down, he's respawned now, and he does have Relocate at level 6. Meanwhile, Horn Trash, working towards his Orchid Malevolence. He already has his first Oblivion Staff and 1.3k gold to boot as well. They didn't get the tower, but they did win a very big team fight. 2-9 is the favor now. Gold Graph dipping even further down. 7.5k for MUFC, and Winter's boys are looking really good. FZY, Dragon Knight just a bit too tanky right now for the Spectre to bring down. He needs a lot more items than that to bring people down. And TFG sitting at 2.7. He could be rushing a Hex, I think. Yeah, definitely rushing a Hex. He has the money for the Mystic Staff now, and once he has that, it's gonna be a lot of trouble for the Fallen. Fallen are very behind now. Uturb, you gotta check out the net worth. Sitting right low. Oh, Storm Spirit comes in here, latches on Quiddy, but that's a good hook. But Laguna Blade flies out. Quiddy might take a fall here. He takes a fall. He's gonna banish out MLG to save his life, but Quiddy will still die. Lina just a little bit too much burst damage for him. Meanwhile, TFG still farming a lot of money. Wow, Lina has a 4 staff, so that's how rich the supports have been. And MUFC looks to be reclaiming their foothold here in this game, because the previous game they got rolled over. So this time it's all serious. They ban out the they ban out the OD, they ban out the Treant Protector, and now serious mode is on. And the Visage hasn't been finding a lot of kills because it's a very slow tri lane. They can't really get it. Kunkka gets picked off in the middle lane. It's kind of demoralizing when you see a mid lane getting owned really hard. So all these psychological factors does contribute a lot. But Miracle not going to give up just yet, of course. He's one of the best farmers in Singapore, and he'll be farming up this Spectre. And if MESC allow it to go late, they could be losing this game. But of course they have TFG with his Shadow Blade and Storm Spirit, Orchid very shortly. He just needs about 1 or 2 more creep waves and he will have it. Now, gonna miss that last hit, disband, but still. Quirdy has to be very careful. He's been picked off by the Storm Spirit a couple of times here, and when you're behind on the Storm Spirit, it's not something you want to deal with. It's something like a Wisp CK, except it's one hero. It's something you don't want to fall behind on.